Wish is not enough to keep a woman. The hardest thing to keep on this planet is the female, a woman. Okay, the XX chromosome is the hardest creature there is. If we were creatures, okay, that you can attempt to keep, because the biggest names out there in terms of income or money, or yeah, couldn't even keep their woman, because a woman is very hard to keep. And only few are going to acknowledge this, because they think that money can buy or keep a woman. And money may buy a woman, but it will not keep her, though. It will not keep a woman, because we are very complex. Okay, money for a short period of time, it can be enticing, but it is not. It is not enough to keep a woman, because if a woman is not happy, even if you have money, you can never keep her. That's how come rich men get this wrong. They think that their money should be enough to please a woman, should be enough to keep her happy. I have money, whatever you want, I'll do for you. How come you're not happy? How come? Really? Have you asked her why she's not happy? All you do is to take care of her financially, but you neglect her psychological aspect. You neglect her longing for a true lover, not just someone who is a sponsor. You are neglecting that aspect. That's what I'm saying. Rich men always get it wrong, and whenever they are blindsided, so-called blindsided in quotation mark, by their wives, and the whole world is like, whoa, how can someone like Jeff Bezos, how can someone like Bill Gates get a divorce? I'm sorry. Who cares? Are they not men? If they're not taking care of their wife's emotional being, they should be left alone. Those women should divorce them. Okay? Because there's something men with means like to neglect, the emotional aspect of things. They become very competitive, wanting to conquer the world, gather all this money that they will die and leave it here anyway. You will not be buried with your money, would you? No, you wouldn't. So therefore, they put money first and neglect their woman's emotional being, neglect how they got here in the first place. You guys didn't get here just because you were flaunting your money around. I hope not. Because if that was the case, those women wouldn't leave you. Of course, they were with you because of the person that you are. It wasn't because of your money. Okay? And if it was because of your money will not keep them there for long. There's one thing that is a non-negotiable, to women, and that is the emotional being. If you cannot emotionally fulfill their need, your money cannot buy that. They're going to stick around for a little while, and they will leave. I'm talking about real women. I'm not talking about the women that like to settle for money, that that compare their worth to money, or that limit their worth to money. I'm talking about real women with real feelings that want a genuine connection with their husband or their boyfriend or their fiance. And if their emotional needs are not being taken care of, your money is going to stay in Babylon. They are going to leave you for the poorest man in town, as long as that man fulfills their emotional aspect. Women are emotional. Women do need money, don't get me wrong, but money alone doesn't cut it. That's how come someone like Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, or you can name it, the richest men in Babylon, get dumped by their women, and they should do it, because money is not the answer to everything. Though money speaks louder, but money doesn't speak louder when it comes to emotion, does it? Oh, I didn't know. Can you tell me? Because you're going to come here and tell me, well, Rose, these women are with me because of my money. But then why did they leave you? You are this successful. Why is your ass single? How about that? Whenever you meet a super successful man who is single, it is a red flag. It's that when you meet a super successful woman who is single, it is not a red flag. Because men are afraid of her due to her achievement. Men do not like women in power. Men like women who are vulnerable. Men like to take care of women that are vulnerable. When you are in position of power, they don't want you. So when a successful woman is single, it's different than when a successful man is single. Because when you are successful as a man, you will have an influx of girl towards you, and it is your duty to choose the one that is not a gold digger. Okay, we are hypergamous by nature, but there are some of us that definitely go out there and try to dig for gold, even though you guys don't have gold. But the man with means may have gold in his gold stack. Okay, all right, show me where the gold's at. No, honestly speaking, because it's like, okay, you just want to rely on your money to do the job for you. No matter how much gift you give a woman, it is not enough, okay, to fulfill the emotional needs or desire that she wants from you. She's not requiring a lot from you. It's just the emotional aspect that your ass is failing to fulfill, and you are relying on your money. And that woman will leave you. Oh yes, that's how come most men, the so-called richest men in Babylon, get dumb. I'm sorry. Someone will say, well, they cheated. Don't you think those women, you think they're stupid? You can get with a man with all this money and you don't expect him to cheat? Is you not stupid? People with money have arrangement. You don't know what those women are doing in closed doors. So don't speak of people's relationship. Let's talk about the divorces, okay? In terms of the dynamic of their relationship, you'll be baffled what type of arrangement certain couples have. You'll be baffled. You just don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. And don't judge too, by the way. Because it's easier to judge others than to look at yourself. How about you judge yourself? All right. Now, those men with means, they are used to the idea of, well, I can buy this person's love. A love that can be bought is not worth pursuing, is it? It's not worth marrying. It's not worth keeping. If you marry, it won't stay. If it stays, it's going to be just for your money. There won't be anything fulfilling in it. You might get some fulfillment because you're a man, which is the sexual aspect. But other than that, she will be cheating with the gardener. And don't be surprised if the mailman is in there in your matrimonial bedroom, okay, fulfilling job that you're supposed to do, because you are very emotionally detached. You want your cake and eat it too. You think she's going to cheat on you? Neglected women are easier to cheat on their partner than any other woman out there, because they're trying to fulfill the portion that you are not fulfilling. You are ignoring her, thinking that your money is going to keep her. Don't you think so? How funny. How funny. Because you say, well, I'm rich. Oh, she should want me. She shouldn't go anywhere. Guess her. All these women are pursuing me. She should be lucky to be with me. Then why is she leaving you? You're going to pay alimony. You're going to pay all this $1 billion to these women. When those women divorces you guys, they are like the richest woman in Babylon. Why didn't they stay? Since you are wanted by a lot of women. You are wanted by a lot of women so they can use your ass. You are not as worthy as you think. If you didn't have all that money, you won't be worth it. Okay? They wouldn't be looking your way. So you rich men out there, I have one advice for you. Please do not lead with your money, because your money will never be enough to keep a woman's attention. If you keep neglecting her need, she will leave you in that big house and just go towards the sunset without looking back. You want to ask me why divorce are initiated by women? That is part of the reason why women initiate divorce, when men ignore their emotional aspect.